Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we'll do some practice examples on DFA. In our previous classes, we already discussed about the concepts, how to construct the DFA. These are just practice examples. Means we don't give much explanation about this because the concepts related to them are already discussed in our previous classes. Our assumption is you already watched our previous classes. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's examples, these are the examples. Design DFA for the expression AB whole star AA. So we not yet discussed about these expressions. The discussion about these expressions will be done in our next classes, coming classes. So in order to construct the example, let's try to understand what's this expression. So AB star AA means the first character of our string should be A and the last two characters should be AA. In between we have to find AB, AB, AB any number of times. AB may be 0 times, AB may be 1 time, AB may be 2 times, AB may be 3 times, like that. These type of strings will be generated by this expression. Let's try to understand with an example. A. Yes, this is accepted. This is generated by this expression. So what's the meaning of this? First one is the A, last two characters are AA. In between we are having 0 ABs, 0 times AB is generated. AB, AA. Yes, AB means one time AB generated. This string is accepted. AB, AA. Yes, 2 times AB has been generated. Like that, AB can be generated any number of times, 0 to infinite number of times. So we have to construct a DFA that accept these type of strings. AB, AA. We are having extra A. These are not accepted. Okay, these type of strings should be accepted. Let's try to understand how to construct the DFA. So the first character should be A. That's why this is the initial state. We are starting from here, and the first character, if you found the first character as A, we will take one step forward. If you find B means we go to dead state, because there is no need to check the remaining logic. If first one is B, we don't accept that strings. That's why we no need to check the remaining. This is the dead state. We are going to dead state. After finding the first character A, after that you may find AA or AB, anything you can find. So A, after finding the first character on Q1, AB. We are rotating there. This similar logic we used in our previous examples. In which examples? In the counting, even number of counting, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, A, B repeated and count multiples of 3. So these examples, hoping that you already know, we are not explaining it again. So AB, we are repeating this. After finding AB, if you find B, go to dead state. These strings are not allowed. So after that last two is A, we move to the final state. After finding A, again if you find any other input symbols, go to dead state. So this is the example which we follow. This is the DFA for the above given expressions. So in order to understand you, so in our next classes we will deal with these expressions. For that we have chosen one simple expression here, so that you will have an idea about what's expressions which we write in our next classes. You can easily grab the concept. That's why we have shown this example. Okay, coming to the second example, design DFA that accepts strings with number of zeros or multiples of 5. So this example we already done in our counting examples. Number of zeros are multiples of 5, but here we have another condition also, and number of ones are multiples of 3. So let's try to refresh the previous examples which we discussed in our last classes. Zeros, multiples of 3. How to write this DFA? If you find 1 0, move one step, second 0, one step, third 0, we are going to first step. 1 0, 1 0, third 0. Multiples of 3. That's why this make it as a final state. So here we are having only one condition. The input symbol 0 is considered here. There is no condition on ones. That's why whatever you find, whenever you find ones, no need to move the state. We are not bothering about this. This example we already discussed in our previous classes. The same example, and we already discussed the layered approach. If you are having two conditions, in our example we are having and number of ones are multiples of 3. We are having condition on zeros, we are having condition on ones also. In this type of approach we are following the layered approach. So now we need this layered approach with this concept. So how the diagram will be, don't get scared by looking at this diagram. See here, this layer is going with zeros, this layer vertical layers are going with ones. We are not again explaining the layered approach, so it's already done in our previous classes. So 1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, whenever you find the fifth zero, going to the first state. Similarly 1 1, 2 ones, for 3 ones we are going back to the first state. This is the final state. This is the initial state, this is the final state. So remaining thing already discussed, and so 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 1 1, 2 1, 3 ones, 1 1, 2 1, 3 ones, 1 1, 2 1, 3 ones, and the same thing 0 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 4 0, 5 zeros. Similarly we have to connect from here to here also for zeros. In order to avoid this clumsiness of the diagram, we have not shown here. Usually the diagram should consist of the connection between this Q10 and Q6 also with 0 input. Okay, this is our second example. And coming to the third example, it's very simple. Design DFA for set of all strings whose fifth symbol should be 1. So we need to construct a DFA that the fifth character should be 1. The input symbols are zeros and ones. So Q0, whatever the first symbol is, 0 or 1, we don't bother, we take one step. Whatever the second symbol, 0 or 1, one step. Third step, fourth step, the fifth step should be 1. If it is 0, go to dead state. Otherwise move to final state. After that whatever symbols we got, we don't bother about the remaining logic, and the final state is accepted here. So after finding the fifth character, we are staying on the final state. So hope you understand these examples. So with this you will get an intuition how to design the DFAs. So in our next class we discuss one important DFA example, then we close the DFA. So hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.